everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a review of The Penelopiad by Margaret Atwood. This is a book that, it's very short, so that's quite nice about it. I didn't expect it to be a short book, and it's only, I think it's 196 pages. Yeah. It's a retelling of Penelope's story from her point of view, so Odysseus' wife, and basically everything she thought and she went through from before Odysseus to after. She narrates this from the underworld, from Hades' realm, and to me that's such an interesting take on it. I never even thought that that's something that would be out there, if that makes sense. Margaret's writing was brilliant. This is the first work I've read of hers, and it was fantastic. It was very well done. It was really interesting to think of things in a possibly different light and see things from Penelope's perspective and see things in different ways than they've been portrayed before. I just really liked it. It jumps back and forth from narration. So you have the 12 maidens that were killed, and we have their narration as well. Now, I found I generally preferred the first half of the book to the second half, which really confused me because there's nothing really different overall. So I don't know if maybe that's just where my mindset was, my frame of mind in the moment, or what. The main thing I can figure with it is the maidens, their part is written like a chorus, and I loved it for the first half. It was really, really well done, and I loved how she wrote it. And then she started kind of writing their story in almost different formats, and I get why, I totally get why, but I just preferred the initial way they were telling their story, so maybe that might be kind of why I felt less enthused, I guess is the best way to say it, with the second half of the book. It took me longer than I thought it would to read. I thought I would be sucked in and just, read it in one or two sittings. But no, I read it over multiple days because I wasn't super caught up in it. But that's not to say it wasn't good. It was. And it was, like I said, it was a very interesting take on it. So you would see it was really Penelope telling her story, looking back, but she was telling it from modern times, or assumingly more or less modern times. And then you would see her talking about what was currently happening in the underworld where she was and what was going on and the people she sees there and how it all works more or less. She mentions Odysseus and their life and how their marriage came to be, and she talks about Helen, and she talks about her father, and she talks about the suitors, of course, and her son, and the 12 maids as well. And it was just, overall, it was really well done. If you're a fan of Margaret Atwood, you'd probably really enjoy this. I am looking forward to reading more of her work. It's just really where to start. That's always the question, what next? But I did like it, and again, like I said, I'm glad it was nice and short. I tend to gravitate towards bigger books, even when my brain just really wants a shorter book. I just love seeing the big books, so it was a very pleasant surprise, and yeah, I could definitely see myself rereading it in the future, but yeah, all in all, it was really well done. I gave it 3.5 stars. It wasn't quite a 4-star, but I didn't dislike it. It was not bad at all. It didn't rock my world. It didn't become a new favorite, nothing like that. But it was one that I generically enjoyed. It was very kind of, it was pretty middle ground for me, which is normally what a 3-star would be. I think it's the 3.5 because the way she formatted the story, the way she told the story was superb. It was fantastic, and I was consistently okay, this is why, Margaret Atwood is loved and adored. I can see that, and I understand it. But yeah, I do recommend this book, especially if you're interested in Penelope's story. I do really like that it was narrated from the underworld, because that's such a unique take on it, and it was pretty haunting in that way at moments, and I really, really enjoyed that, and just the kind of darkness of it and everything, and how she was commenting on how I don't know, how the world had changed from her time, and explaining kind of the differences, and there was funny moments as well, and I just, yeah, generally I did enjoy it, and I'm glad that I read it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Penelopiad. If you've read it, let me know what you thought. If you've read any other Margaret Atwood and want to recommend what I should read next, let me know. I'm definitely looking for recommendations because I think she has a fair amount of stuff out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to like, comment, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe and take care. Bye.